salatullah. La ilahe illallah. La ilahe illallah. La ilahe illallah. Muhammed Habibullah. Aleyhi salatullah. Sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem. Fatiha. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Estur. Evet. Bakalım. Evet. Anybody wants to say something before I say something? You listening or not? We are hearing. That's listening and taking and applying to the life. Only a handful of people in 21st century. The rest is bounding the wrong direction. Eyzu billahi mineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Medet ya Seyyidi Sultan al-Evliya, medet. We are asking help and support from the holy ones, especially from our Shaykh, to send something to us to speak that it will benefit every one of us, inshallah Rahman, in these last days on this face of earth, that the confusion, it is in east and west, north and south, especially the confusion that it is inside of Islam. Muslims, they have found something else other than Islam. In this 20th century entering, Muslims, they turn their face from east to west, and they make the Westerners their guide. And they are finding so many ways and excuses and so many covers for it, and declaring everyone that they are in Sırat-ı Müstakim. As Holy Prophet is saying, aleyhissalatu vesselam, in Ahir Zaman, which we are in Ahir o Ahir. Completely we are in the end. Because Holy Prophet is saying, between me and the judgment day, it is only this much left. He points his two fingers, and what is the left between this small one and that middle one? Says between there. You see, you comparing to here to up to here. It says, for me coming, and until judgment day is only this much left. 1.5 days is left to judgment day. And saying to us, in Ahir Zaman, in the end, complete in the end of the times, Holy Prophet coming in Ahir Zaman, in the end time. Another time saying between, just like the Asr prayer time, the Prophet is coming to this dunya. What is left between Asr time and the Maghrib? As soon as the Asr Azan is calling, before you turn right and left, the sun is down. That is what left to us. We are completely in the end. Heedless Muslims, they don't want to think about that. Not that. Stop talking. You want to talk? Go outside. It is not your place to talk now. Muslims, they have fallen into this deep, heedless, and foolish idea of taqliding, copying Western countries, West. And the leaders are doing this now. The leaders of Islam doing this. And they are daring to attack those ones that they are trying to hold on tightly to the sunnah of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Of course, Shaitan has so many ways to come. So what Holy Prophet is saying? My nation will be deviating 73 different ways. One is in Sirat-ı Müstakim. The rest, the other 72, it is on the road bounding to a fire. And watch. He's saying, when the Sahabe Kiram saying, who are those, Ya Rasulullah? They also knowing that the time is coming and everyone is declaring that. So they will hold on tightly to my sunnah and the sunnah of my Sahabi. Not only the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ saying, the teachings and the doings and the lifestyle of my Sahabi. So when we look at it now, these 72 different ways, some way, somehow, they are admiring certain things from the West. Anything that you are putting in your life and you are admiring that, you are falling into the 72 different tribes, ways. You cannot be holding tightly that time to the teachings and the sunnah of the Rasulullah. What is sunnah? That's one more thing that so many doesn't know. What is hadith? The words of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. The sunnah is his lifestyle. What he lived. How did he eat? How did he talk? How did he walk? How did he dress? So many squareheads today, they are even daring to say, of course, that's what they're going to say. They are wearing dungarees, jeans. As the Turks, they know jean. They know jean differently. A cowboy cloth. You know, cowboy? Cow. Like meh. Some is saying meh, just like those cows. The Westerners, they make that pants from very hard material because the cowboys means those sığır çobanları. How we say? The shepherds. The cow shepherds. Cowboys. That's what it is, cowboy. They were shepherds looking after the cows. And they have the cows out there in the field, and they always sitting on the horse and running around, circling around. This way they don't go out their border. Because cows, they always look front of them. They don't turn back. They eat and they go. They never turn back. If you don't put something in front of them, they're not going to come back. They're going to continue saying, this green here. Let me eat this green. But what about the one up there? I should go there first, later I come back to this. Moving there. What about the other one? What about the other one? What about the other one? Continuing. You don't put fence around, you don't find them. And they're worrying what is going to happen tomorrow. If it's no green tomorrow, what are we going to do? So the cow saying quickly, eating, non-stop. When you're bringing them back to the barn night time, they are huge like this. And they enter into the barn, they start digesting what is inside, and they are worrying, thinking, what's going to happen tomorrow if there is no green? What are we going to do? From that worrying, they are shrinking and working inside the system, and they are giving out milk. Cow heads, they are saying cows. That's something good. It's giving milk to you, and you're drinking. So you're insulting the cow? How foolish you are. Giving something to you, yes, in return. So those cowboys, every time they're sitting on the horse, coming down, moving up and down, there's fences. Those thin materials, it's easy to rip off. And they make this thick material. Very uncomfortable. And that's what they are wearing. Whole world is saying fashion. We gotta wear boys' clothes. Levi's. Has to be Levi's. Has to be American, especially the Turks. If you say to them, this is from China, this is from America, this from China, $5. From America, $500. They give $500 to take. Fashion. So the clothes of the cows, boys, clothes, became fashion. And from 7 years old to 70 years old. From a normal man to a imams. From a first lady to a president. From a murid to the sheikh. They are wearing that now. And some sheikhs, they are daring to say, well, if Prophet was living this time, he was going to wear this. So what you can say to that one? Don't say nothing. Leave that one in his arrogance and his stubbornness and in his deepless, endless trouble that he is putting himself. The Holy Prophet saying, alayhi salatu wassalam, is, if you're replacing my sunnat, what I did, if you're removing it, you have to replace with something else. It cannot stay empty. If you are taking the shalwar, the Turks, they don't like shalwar now. They're looking down to their own custom that it's 1,000 years wearing. Over 1,000 years. They're looking down. And you need to have binoculars to look around everywhere in hidden places in today's Turkey to find men with shalwar. Yes. The man is wearing turban on his head, wearing Gucci or some other Zionist Yahudi organization on their chest here. They're wearing the pants, cowboy pants, and they are putting the turban. And they are giving fatwa now too. Maşallah, subhanallah. Maskara olmuşlar. Yeah. Some, they are like gigolo. Or they are wearing like pavilion singers, club singers, male singers, that they are wearing white costume, something, to be flashy and singing. and admiring that and saying this, if Prophet was living this time, this is what he was going to wear. That man is wearing cowboy clothes. If Prophet was living this time, this is what he's going to wear. Yeah, where is that? Is this coming to you from what? From where? Is it coming to you from West? It's not even coming to you from Christianity. It's not coming to you from Judaism. It's coming to you from secularism. Under the name of fashion, the 21st century, 20th and 21st century, the biggest sickness that is making whole mankind to lose their direction, this sickness of fashion. Males and females, watching females, and those that they are completely open, let me not say nothing. Keep them completely off that side. But the other ones, they are accepting tesettür, cover up. They're covering their head, and they are wearing shorts. So many. Or they are covering their head, and they are wearing jean. Yes, cowboy clothes. MashaAllah. What is tesettür? For a male to female, to cover the parts of your body, that your body shouldn't be appearing in front of other people. Not opening your chest all the way here and wearing short sleeves here. Say, look, I have muscles here. Or wearing tight pants to show the muscles on your leg. Same, male and female, is forbidden. Yes. But this sickness now is spread everywhere. So what Holy Prophet said about it? Did he say anything? Of course. He says, in Akhir Zaman, they're going to follow people, nations that they came before them. And they're going to follow them step by step. Such a ways that if they are entering to the whole of porsuk, the animal is made only from meat and blood. There's no bone. And is making the hole very small. And that animal is pushing himself in very tightly. It's a pretty big animal, but he's pushing himself into that under the ground, and he goes into his place of safety from other animals. So the other animals, like fox and the other ones, they cannot come to enter through that hole. So they sleep nice and comfortable nighttime. So the Holy Prophet is giving example, saying, if those nations before them, they are entering through that hole, my nation, they're going to follow them step by step. And if they are entering through that hole, they're going to go through that hole too. And the Sahabe Kiram saying, Ya Rasulallah, those nations before them, you mean Christians and the Jews? And the Holy Prophet saying, who else can be? Oh, Muslims, are you following Christians and Jews? Yes. So are you removing this Hadith Sharif now? You putting this Hadith Sharif away? So you're falling into that category. 72 different tribes. You cannot be falling into that one that is in Sirat al-Mustaqim. Everyone is going to claim that, of course. Did you ever have seen a priest, at least in the church when he's speaking, that he's wearing suit and tie? Something to think. Did you ever have seen a rabbi or rabbi in church or outside church. They're wearing suit and tie, or Gorgia, or whatever, Armani, or what. Did you ever see anybody of them? They are the heads. They're not wearing it. Muslim imams and sheikhs and hojas. The nation, put it aside maybe, it's okay. The Muslim, if the imams and the sheikhs and the other ones, they are doing that, the nation, they're going to follow them. Top speed, yes. So what did you win? Have you win something? Or you lost? Most likely, definitely you lost. First, you lost your identity. You don't know who you are. What makes you is your belief, your language, your dress, your this, your that. It makes you, your own individual character up, and your own nation. You are separating all this. You're destroying all this. And destroying the religion, yes. But you're not understanding how they destroyed the religion in the West. The West was very sick because up till 1800s, up till the time of that revolution, French Revolution, the church and the sicknesses of the church, the wrong ideas of the church, it make people to be fed up. They prepare people ready to be fed up. When you say religion, they were hating. But the church was supported by the kings, and they had to show high respect to the church officials by force. Although the people, they are looking at it, what they are teaching is doesn't fit to intelligence. And some start rising, and the kingdoms that time, they are supporting the churches because they are sucking the idea and the belief of people through the church. And so many priests and evangelists and the other ones, in church they were living different lifestyle. Outside they were living lifestyle worse than the pimps and the other ones. I'm sorry to say, but it's real. They were living the dirtiest lifestyle. So the people, they are seeing this and they're not able to change anything. So when the shaitan helped the other ones to come with the idea of French Revolution, bringing down the kingdoms and removing, whole mankind rise, and they supported it. And they came out with the idea saying, look what religion did to you. There is no religion, so there is no God. There is not this, there is not that. From that time, that sickness started rising. Darwinism, Marwinism, all that time they found this monkey Darwin to talk and to this. Supported Zionists, and they bring it to Russia, and the Russians, they take it more far distance by force. And the belief of Allah start crashing down, coming down in everywhere. And at the same time, that is the time in 1800s, 1882, they entered to Egypt first. And they came with that idea, bringing that sickness to Egyptians. Because Egypt was the headquarters, teaching and raising alims and ulamas. And they put that sickness to the people around, saying, there is no God. You foolish ones, enjoy your life. And they brought that sickness through there, and they spread from circling around, coming, entering all the way to Istanbul. So the people on the bottom levels, the feet, they start rising, boiling. And the empire, Ottoman Sultan, knowing, trying to hold on tightly, but everywhere, world, people rising against to religion. And they brought sickness to the Muslims, saying, you see, you need technology, you need this and you need that from the West. And you have to take it. You see what religion did to you? Religion leave you behind. So the Europeans went ahead, and that sickness entered to the Muslims. And the Muslims, they start rising against to Allah and His Prophet. That's how it came down. Maybe you didn't know. Go and search. You will know, you will understand. The history is there. I am not making this up. But in 20th century, when the World War I happened, the Westerners, they turn around again saying, no. Without religion, we are completely lost. We have to turn back to religion. And they start running back to the churches again. Although they say this priest, this, that they are giving wrong idea, but we need this. And they start running to the churches. And, yes, they never run to Islam, because Islam is the lifestyle. Islam is against your ego. Islam is not what you like, it's what Allah likes. So the Western church is saying to them, it's okay, you can do everything out there, come to the priest, ask for forgiveness, put this much money here, you'll be forgiving. So the people, they go out there doing crimes, coming back behind the curtains, thinking nobody is seeing. They are confessing. Confessing to who? To that one who's doing worse crime than you. So many cases, yes. Some sincere people here and there. It's not enough sincerity because they didn't see the reality. They are sincere in their own world to themselves, but they have not seen the sincerity, the reality to say, Inna dina indallahu Islam. And Allah saying to us, subhanahu wa ta'ala, so if you don't become Yahudi or Christian, they will never become one of you. To know that part. Because in these days, why I'm saying this, there is so many sickness everywhere that they are admiring and running, and they are saying, we gotta become together, we gotta make religions together, we gotta bring all religions together, everyone is going to enjoy their way of lifestyle, and this is what they have to do. They're gonna go to the church, we're gonna go to the synagogue, that one is gonna go to here, we're going to go to church and synagogue, saying to Muslims, you can go to practice with them, be familiarity with them, be okay, is this? That's the religion. Why Allah sending the book to you? The Quran-i-Karim. Why He's sending the prophets? For what reason? He was going to go back to that. Why He sent it to you? That idea of Christianity has never been the teachings of Isa alayhi salam. This idea of Judaism today is not the teachings of Musa alayhi salam. It's only one group among them trying to hold on tightly, but they cannot. Because time and place is not fitting. So then Allah is sending to us the Quran-i-Karim and saying, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Inna dina indallahu Islam. In the presence of your Lord is only one religion now, Islam. Don't come to my presence with any other religion. I'm not going to accept you. This is how it is. And admiring and taqlid, copying and saying is okay from these Westerner ways, maybe it looks small to you, of course. Shaitan doesn't come from the big doors. There's one step here. This is very small. It's not changing anything. As soon as you enter from that door, down there, it's double, triple. Continue multiplying before you turn right and left, you are claiming Islam, but you are not living like Muslim. Definitely you are not a mu'min. Because mu'min is that one who's seeing Holy Prophet saying, be careful from the vision of a believer. Because he looks with the nur of Allah. You cannot fool that one. So what the Westerners, they did, this is exactly what they did. And they came, and then last, they said, you don't need Khalifa. Long as you have Khalifa, how are we going to control you, whole nations of Islam, under one man's authority? Why America is shivering, or Russia, from China? Almost they have the same power. They have better technology maybe. Why they are scared from China? Because they have atomic bomb? They have atomic bomb too. Under the control of one man. What Islam is saying. Khalifa. Yes. So, wake up. There is 73 ways. You can choose one. What is that one? Holy Prophet saying one in Sirat al-Mustaqim. The one who follows my sunnat and the sunnat of my sahabi. Run to do it. As you like. Otherwise, it is your life. It is your belief. You can make believe morning different, nighttime different. This is how Muslims they are living today. They're changing their beliefs according to the television programs. They have different ideas. As soon as they see another program, they say, oh, we never think like this. It's better to think like this now. And now Muslims everywhere, they are admiring to celebrate Christmas and New Year. And when you say something to them, they say, oh, these ones are backwarded people. Don't listen to them. Because they bring worrying and depression to your life. But they're under depressed. Fake smiling, fake happiness. Fake. If it's not fake, ask the movie stars. They will tell you. As most of them, they're all in drugs or liquid, drinking themselves. Trying to forget. You cannot. Outside, you're acting like an animal. Inside, that's still bothering you. Inside, the spirit is not becoming drunk. It's there, talking back to you, saying, what is it that you're doing? Look at you. And you start fighting back. Shaitan coming saying, that is shaitan. Don't believe. Enjoy your life. Yes, sir. This is how they enter to Islam. This is how they enter to Muslims. You like it or you don't like it. The books are there. History books are there. The life is there. Everything is there. Go and check. We are living in the West. You have born in the West. You taste some of that life. You know what that life is. Those who didn't taste the life that side, in the Middle Eastern countries, they are admiring here so much. They are looking at you saying, these young people, they are empty-headed. They are brainwash. Brainwash? Brainwash. They are sitting and they not enjoying their life. Sitting over there. If I will be in America, oh, look what I will do. What you going to do? You're just going to live like a Firaun. In the end, worse than the Firaun. Because you are not a Firaun. At least Firaun, Allah gave the power of dunya. You are copying everything. So don't copy. Turn back to Islam. And yes, are we waiting for Mahdi alayhi salam? Definitely. Why we are waiting for him? What is it that he's going to do? Do you think that he's going to do lifestyle that they are admiring Western lifestyle today? That's how they're going to live? Do you think that those ones, they're going to live around Mehdi alayhi salam almost half naked? Or they are saying, the Christians also waiting for Mehdi, and the Yahudis also waiting. Of course. The Jews waiting for Mehdi, Messiah. But they will never accept Mehdi from Islam. They never accepted Islam anyway. How are they going to accept Mehdi from Islam? Knowing that the seals of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ coming, they know that this coming, and they know that it's not coming from Ishaq ﷺ's side, is going to come from Ismail's side. Because Musa alayhi salam saying to them, the seals of the Prophet is going to be from my cousin's side. Cousins from the other side, meaning from Ismail's side, not from Ishaq family. And how many prophets came between Ismail alayhi salam and Muhammad alayhi salam? How many? One. One, that Musa alayhi salam came and served that one. He learned a lot from that one. Yes. Then Muhammad alayhi salam came. So, they didn't accept. And Allah is cursing to those ones. Because they know the truth. That they know that the Muhammad alayhi salam born in Hijaz. And he is from the children of Ismail. And they couldn't change that reality. For that, they didn't accept it. For that reason, Allah cursing at them. Anyone who believes that way, they cannot claim that they are following Musa alayhi salam, or Isa alayhi salam, or any other prophets. Because every one of those prophets coming, accepting Muhammad alayhi salam. If they are believing that way, no way that they are falling into that one tribe. They are falling into 70 or 71 or 72 holy prophets, saying the Jews will be 71, Christians will be 72, Muslims will be 73, different tribes, different ways. Every one of them is only one, is in Sirat al-Mustaqim. The Jews means Beni Israel, children of Israel. Those that they are following Ishaq to Yaqub, Yusuf to Musa alayhi salam, coming all the way down, Daud to Sulaiman, and they are coming and they are accepting Musa alayhi salam. And the Musa alayhi salam, they are accepting and following his orders and putting it into their life. Those are the ones that is one tribe that is in safety. The other 70, it is in the wrong side. The 72, the Christians, one that they are holding tightly to Isa alayhi salam, what he brought to them, and what he believed before, and what he believes after. What he says to them, that these are the prophets before, and I am the prophet of Allah, and the seals of the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam. If they are believing in that way, they are from that one tribe, from 72, one tribe that it is in the Sirat al-Mustaqim. And Muslims, Holy Prophet is making open. 73, saying one is staying in Sirat al-Mustaqim. The other 72, it is wrong, and they are going to the wrong side. They should make tawbah. If we are in it, we should make tawbah too. Every time to say, Ya Rabbi, don't put us in that way. Keep us in Sirat al-Mustaqim. And put us in safety. That's the only thing you can do. So what Mehdi alayhi salam is going to do when he's coming? He's going to say, Christians, live as you like. And the Jews, live as you like. And the atheists to say, you have life, live as you like. And he's going to support democracy. What is the meaning of democracy? They make so nice word to you, this democracy. So many is afraid to speak about it. Who built the democracy? Who brought the democracy? How they came up with that idea of democracy, supporting this democracy. Go and search and find out. You will understand. Concentrate on 1800s, 1876. Stepping. French Revolution. 1789. 1789. French Revolution. It was against what? What was the revolution was for? The monarchies. The people in one power, they are leading people to the right direction at least. Even if they were tyrant they could only do little harm. And as I say earlier, they were supporting the ideas of the religion. Although that it was wrong, but it's still the name of Allah was there. So the revolution came to destroy the name of Allah, to remove the name of Allah. And they came out and they have to say something, and they know that from that time it bankrupt already. The Darwinism from that time bankrupt, not now. Darwin monkey finds so many things and put it somewhere and saying, the fossil saying, if there is one thing we're looking, if you're not there, this theory is finished. They didn't find it. They're never going to find it. He know himself. That's why he was very upset with peacock. And some is very upset with the peacock feather. Yes. The Ottoman sultans, they put it on top of their head. Yes, sir. But they are ignorant people. Ignorant. Claiming knowledge. Self-knowledge only. Yes. Who stood against the prophets? Prophets, they didn't claim knowledge from themselves. They never said, I know something. They said, Allah is saying this. Who stood against to them? People with ego. What they teaching in the school today? Self-esteem. People with self-esteem. They stood against to the prophets. They are standing against to the people of religion that they are teaching really, the Evliya. They are saying this is only idea. The faith, they make the faith to think that is idea. So, the people of that, they stood against to the prophets and the Awliya Allah because they only depended on their own knowledge and their own intelligence. They never want anything about it. And knowing that prophets coming out with something else to them, and they are standing against, and they are cursing, and they are putting them down. They are trying to put them down. So that is complete ego. So if you don't have a master, if you don't have a Shaykh, you are one of them. That means you couldn't find nobody to accept your ego to say, I'm going to listen to this one. Nobody? That means you are admiring and loving only yourself and your own intelligence. That will bring you to fire. Because that one's teacher is Shaitan. Shaitan is the most intelligent one, was. And some is seeing Shaitan down. Don't. Allah is putting that one to us as of example and saying to us, you cannot bring this one down by yourself, but turn to me, and I will protect you. And when you look down to Shaitan, Shaitan is laughing, saying, that's exactly what I want. Don't worry, saying, you are only the children of Adam. I have fooled your own father inside paradise. I play with you like this. I make you mascara. Clown. Yes. And that's exactly what happening. 21st century people who's not accepting guide, or those who's accepting guide, but through a word but in their action, in their lifestyle, saying, no, I gotta do what I want. Your life is not complete. You know. You know that every decision that you're making is wrong. You're such an intelligent one. Why don't you make the right decision then? Why are you damaging your own self? Why are you putting yourself into difficulties? And what is the difficulties of 21st century people? They're not thinking nothing. What is it? Dunya. So intelligent. Subhanallah. You couldn't finish the dunya problem. You have no submission to Allah. You have no submission to Allah, much submission that the bird out there has it. Out there is so much snow everywhere, but that bird is sleeping in the nest tonight. It's not worrying what he's going to find tomorrow to eat. Because he's submitting himself to Allah. And knowing that Allah is Razak, is going to give his rizq. That's what happened to Muslims today. What is their problem? What making them problem? The stomach. Nothing else. Bills. This and that. Dunya. Yes. Your dunya, nothing else. So your Lord is your dunya. 24 hours a day, that's what is occupying you. Your heart. So get rid of it. Otherwise, you're getting into more trouble every day. You know better than me. Every single day. Why? Because Shaitan put the hook and pulling it slowly. The wrong direction. And then you have to give up from prayers. Muslims today, yes. Everywhere in the world, billions of Muslims. How many of them they are keeping their prayers? The first obligation that Allah is putting on you, saying the reason of your creation, I have created you to know me and to worship me. And one of the main door to worshiping is daily prayers. If you are not keeping daily prayers, what kind of worshipness you are making to Allah? Worshipness according to your ego. Yes. So, 21st century, dunya occupying so much that first obligation, the man saying, we cannot do it. We know it's 5 times, some saying we know, some saying it's not necessary today. I'm a good person. Look at me. You gotta look at my heart. My heart is clean. Hasha astaghfirullah. The Prophet's hearts, they were not clean. Every Prophet was praying. Not only the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu Musa alayhi salam was praying. Isa alayhi salam was praying. They were praying to who? To Allah. Some asked me a question the other day, I just don't want to answer it, saying if Allah is praying, Allah is going to pray to who? To himself. But Shaitan coming from every direction. Yes. Allah is the creator. You are the creature. The prayer and worshipness, it is the sign of the servant showing to his Lord. That's the sign. So the first step obligation, 5 daily prayer. Muslims, they dropped it. And they're not feeling shame and shy anymore too. To come out in public to scream about it. In the old days, at least they were, if they were not in the masjid, people, they will say, oh, this one is not praying, so you'll be in trouble. Now, they're coming forward saying, oh, these ones are praying, they are backwarded people. Yes, in Muslim countries. And the second, they drop the principles of Islam. These are the foundation. 4 corners, 4 pillars that you're going to hold your religion up. You're going to build your religion on top of it. So you destroy 1 pillar when you drop 5 daily prayer. What is second pillar? 1 month Ramadan fasting during the Ramadan time. Some change the time, some change the place, some change the hours, some change this, some change, and some is not doing it at all. Muslims. Say, oh, so you destroy the second pillar. The third, oh, don't even talk about it. Zakat. You know if you are giving zakat or not. If you are not giving zakat, and you're fitting into that category, and you're not giving the zakat, you are just saving it to your grave. Doesn't matter how you're going to go there. You may finish every principles of Islam, you didn't give the zakat. Zakat is not your money. It's the money that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let you to hold for the poor person's money. Yes. So, the zakat. Muslims, they're not paying zakat anymore. If the Muslims, they are paying zakat, especially those ones that they are so rich, I'm talking nobody here, I'm talking about the Saudi Arabia everywhere, that they have billions of dollars. If they give the zakat of that money just to the poor people, there will be no poor in Islam anymore. There will be no Somalia poor, or Ethiopia. No Afghanistan to Pakistan. Everyone will be wealthy. Yes. But go to their own countries and look what happens. People, they have no hand, they have no legs, because they have to chop their hands to go to beg in the streets. Go to Saudi Arabia and look at it. They drop that principle. So that is the third pillar of Islam. So what are you going to do? You're going to build your religion on the Hajj? If you drop all that, definitely, even if you went to Hajj, it's not good. The Hajj is not accepted. Oh, you're making new fatwa? No, old fatwa. From the time of the Prophet. Even if you go to Hajj and you're not paying your zakat, your Hajj is not accepted. You go to Hajj and you're not keeping the fasting, your Hajj is not accepted. Which today so many going, because they have money, they go as a tourist. They say, nice hotel there, we can live there. Yes. So you destroy the pillars. So where are you building your religion? No building religion. No, nothing. You're just sending so much snakes, so many wrong things in your grave. That's what you're going to find there. You cannot escape. Doesn't matter who you are. What you send to the grave, that's what you're going to find. You cannot escape from it. That's what you're finding there. You cannot escape. There is no other way. So, you destroy that, you destroy this, you destroy that, you destroy that, so your religion is destroyed. So now you need somebody else to tell you the religion. Who? The West. And the West already fixed, they destroyed their religion. So they're coming to destroy your religion, and they destroy your religion. Your teacher is the Prophet ﷺ. Anything that the Prophet didn't teach, it's no good for you. You should look what Prophet teach and what Prophet left to us. If it is the Sunnah of the Prophet, yes, you must run to do. You must run to keep. The Prophet didn't keep this Sunnah, we don't know, but the Sahabi did. You must run to keep that. The Sahabi didn't do it, and we know that the Tabi'in did. You must keep that. Step by step. This century, after Khilafat, anybody coming to you with different ideas of Islam, it is corrupt Islam. No way. That is not Islam. That is the building Western idea of Islam. Western way of Islam. And it fits to so many egos, of course. It fits, especially to females. Fits to them. So many males, they are running after them. They became a slave to them. Fits to them. They give fatwa according what they want to hear. It's okay. They became a slave. Yes. What Holy Prophet is saying, they will be worshipping to their women. So, you have this life is giving to you. You're going to find it in the grave. You're not paying zakat, they're going to come. They're going to come to build. They are building nice gerdanlık necklace with a golden, the muches zakat that you were supposed to pay and you didn't pay. It's going to be gold necklace, and the angels are going to put it on your neck. It's going to be complete gold. But it's not going to be cold. It's going to be red gold. Burning coal fire. I'm not believing to that, Shaykh. This is so many imams saying there is no punishment in the grave. It's okay. You don't have to believe it. You're going to go there sooner or later. You cannot see. If you want to keep your life there nice and comfortable, keep the orders of Allah. Allah is not a tyrant. He's not punishing his servants. Servant punishing himself when he's becoming disobedient to the orders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, inshallah Rahman, this much should be enough for you and for me. And again, one more time, to remind you and me, what Mehdi alayhi salam is going to do is going to bring the forgotten sunnats of the Holy Prophet alayhi salam. He will use the authority of Islam. He will enforce the laws of Islam on everyone. And up till the time of Isa alayhi salam is coming, is going to be corrupt voices here and there. When Isa alayhi salam coming down from the paradise and is finishing Dajjal, is finishing everything, then whole mankind will be following the orders of Islam, including Isa alayhi salam. Isa alayhi salam will not bring anything new. Mehdi alayhi salam is not bringing anything new. He is bringing the forgotten sunnahs of the Prophet alayhi salam. And Isa alayhi salam together, they are building the kingdom of Islam on the face of earth. Just for a short time. Femin Allah tawfiq. Inshallah Rahman. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep us strong, powerful in this faith up till that day. There is confusions everywhere. You're opening doubt to your heart. Shaitan is going to enter from every side. It's going to show you the haq batil and haq. As the Prophet saying, when you reach to that time, if that one saying to you, this is white and this is black, and you are seeing that that is black and that is white, don't you dare to say otherwise, because Dajjal and Shaitan is going to have power to show different things to you other way around. Later you may scream to say, well, I didn't know. You didn't know. You must find somebody that knows and submit yourself to that. Femin Allah tevfik, ve hürmeti Habib, ve hürmeti Fatiha. Amin. Bu kadar bu akşamlık da.